Now, the former National Social Security Fund investment manager, Francis Zuriel Moturi, has been fined 2.4 billion with a B, shillings, or a 12-year prison term for defrauding the pension fund. 3 other former employees of NSSF, David Murungi Githaiga, Isaac Nyakundi Nyamongo, and Wilfred Weru, have also been fined 803 million with an M, shillings each, or they face 12 years each in prison. The Discount Securities Limited will pay a fine of 4 billion. There's a B there, shillings.
The 4 NSSF officers who had been convicted on different counts after being found culpable of the loss of pensioners' fund amounting to 1.2 billion shillings have been sentenced by Chief Magistrate Lawrence Mugambi. Former investment manager National Social Security Fund Francis Zuriel Moturi, who is said to be turning 72 years old, will have to pay a mandatory fine of 2.4 billion shillings and in default serve a total of 12 years.
Although it is not evident or was not demonstrated that the first accused received quantifiable benefit, it was crystal clear that through its actions, NSSF lost a staggering 1,201,143,372 shillings and 40 cents. In this case, therefore, the first accused is liable to a fine of Kenya shillings 2,402,286,744.80. In default, first accused shall serve 9 years imprisonment. Right of appeal 14 days.
His counterparts David Murungi Githaiga, Isaac Nyakundi Nyamongo, and Wilfred Weru will pay a fine of 803 million shillings each, and in default, each serve a total of 12 years in prison.
I further make orders as subject to Section 64, subsection 1. None of the accused persons may be appointed or elected into public office for the next 10 years.
The Discount Securities Limited will pay a fine of 4 billion shillings. The accused were convicted and sentenced on separate offences, among them deceiving principal, failure to comply with applicable procedures and guidelines relating to procurement of property, neglect of official duty by public offices contrary to the law, fraudulent acquisitions of public property, and conspiracy to defraud. An application to have Francis Zuriel Moturi, who is 72 years and believed to be ailing, taken for medical checkup before mitigation and sentencing, was dismissed. They now have 14 days to appeal against the sentencing. Serafina Robi for Prime Edition.
Television.